So the Gibraltar crew came to us in 2014, so 10 years ago, and this year we've had three births, which would mean that's three generations. So the original females that came to us in 2014 are now grandmothers. So we've had two girls and a boy this year. We've Harper, Haley, and Harris. And they're all first time mums to the babies. And now we have three grandmothers as well in the group. So it's been a really, really good year here in Blair Drummond.
And of course, Scotland is a very, very different environment to Gibraltar, not just in terms of the climate, but also in terms of the distance from their original natural environment. How have they adapted to that?
I think they've done really, really good, to be honest. So obviously the climate is much different. It can be a lot of rain, and it can get quite cold in the winter. But I've never worked with animals as, sturdy and hardy as these macaques. They adapt in all weathers, anything in their environment. Nothing seems to faze them. I've seen them out in the rain, and they will all just cuddle together to protect themselves. We do have massive oak trees that they shelter under. We have created natural huge log piles that they like to hide in, and we've built some smaller shelters around the enclosure for particularly bad weather. If it's stormy, they like to cuddle in together. We do have a massive indoor enclosure with 6 heaters as well, and they do occasionally go in there, but they really enjoy being outdoors, and they seem to adapt really well. I've never worked with animals like them, to be honest. They're just, nothing phases them. They do well in all weather types. They obviously really enjoy the sun for the 1 month that we might get it here in Scotland. But yeah, they're doing really well. Nothing phases them.
And in terms of numbers, they appear to be thriving.
Yes, this year has probably been our best year. We have 3 births so far, so that's not to say that we won't have any more. We do have some females that are looking a bit podgy on the belly, so we might have some more births this year. We're at 31 just now, which is our highest ever number. We always try to keep it at a fairly stable level. We don't want it to go too high or too low because it will affect the group. But 31 seems to be a really good number just now. They all seem to be quite cohabiting quite well. There's no major issues. The babies, the births are always quite a bonding experience for some of them, even if you have members of the group that are quite low ranking, which we do have a few. The higher ranking individuals will just leave them alone, or they'll come over to investigate, but they'll never try and start an argument. They're always quite protective of the babies, so the babies are quite a bonding experience for the group. So it's been really good just now. We're at really good numbers. We're really happy.